Welcome back for another episode of On the Bench presented by The Bench Market. My guest this week is Vees defenseman Connor Hutchison. And Connor, a weekend that was for the Vees and a pretty good one. Back-to-back wins in Surrey on Friday, in Victoria on Saturday. What did you see from the weekend that was for Penticton?
Yeah, I thought we played well. Had a little slow start in Surrey, and then picked it up there in the second. And then I thought from that point on, we played really well the rest of the weekend. Played pretty structured and got 4 points, so it was a good weekend.
So far this season has been a really good year for this team, and I know you were with the team last year, unfortunately injured last season, so didn't get much of a chance to experience Penticton, but you're a Hicksville, New York guy. Yeah. Give us a bit of background on your hometown.
Not really much to do in the town. Train station that brings you right into New York City. But I don't really have too many friends back home because I went to prep school pretty early, but just great pizza. I miss the pizza from back home, and just I miss my family too, so I got a lot of family down in Hicksville too. So,
you mentioned your family, and I know it's a pretty big hockey family as well. Your brother Nick plays, your sister Kaylee as well plays hockey, so must be pretty competitive when you guys see each other again in the summers.
Yeah, me and my brother just always battled growing up. He's 5 years older, so he usually gets the upper hand on me, but I think I'm starting to catch up to him a little bit. And my sister's pretty good too. She actually plays in the women's professional league, so she's pretty good too. She gives us a run for our money.
So that begs the question: who's the best hockey player in the family?
I think it's got to be me. Just being the youngest, I soaked in all the information from them too, and I think it's me. No doubt, it's me. So.
Halloween just passed last week, last Thursday to be exact, and I don't know, are you much of a Halloween guy? And if you are, what's the best costume that you've had so far over the years?
I'm not really a big Halloween guy. Never really was after I was younger. But I think there's a good picture of me when I was younger. I was always Buzz Lightyear for like 3 years in a row, something like that. So I think Buzz Lightyear probably my best costume. Yeah.
You're on the back end for this Vees team, and part of that is obviously with a goaltender as well. I know you live with Yanni Peretz. You two build it together. What's it been like living with Yanni so far this year?
To be honest, it was a little tough in the beginning, getting used to him. Didn't really like him too much beginning of the year, but we've been getting along really well so far. After the first couple of weeks, just getting to know each other, and then he's a great guy. I love living with him.
What do you guys do in your spare time?
We usually just watch a lot of movies. Every Sunday, our day off is we get our cheat meal in. We get Domino's, watch a movie, play some Fortnite, just kind of hang out.
This team's got a lot of good chemistry. We've seen that so far this year. It seems like a really tight-knit group, and there are a lot of laughs that happen in that locker room, and a lot of smiles too. So I want to ask you, who's got the best smile on the team this year?
Smile. I might have to go Mac on this one. He's got some nice teeth. He's got a nice little smile on him, I think. But funniest guy on the team's got to be Tristan Ante.
What makes Tristan so funny?
I don't know. It's just everything about him. He's just hilarious. Everything he says, you can't even take him seriously. Sometimes he's just a clown. Really funny guy.
So obviously, as mentioned, you guys have such good camaraderie in the locker room, and I know that hair has been tossed around as one of those things where, guys have good hair, guys have bad hair, as well as style. But best overall look for a guy on the team this year, who would you give that to?
Well, I'll start with the worst. It's got to be Dave. His hair is always a mess. Brutal hair on him. But best hair has got to be Lucas Cylinder. He's got really good flow on him. Just luscious locks on him. He just always slicks back, looks good. So it's got to be Sil.
And for best style?
Best style? Like just off ice style, or?
Yeah, just like, comes to the rink, good suit on all the time, off away from the rink, has some pretty good style.
I'm trying to think here. I don't know. Other than myself, I'd say maybe Jackson Niedermeyer. It's a little weird, but he's got some good style, a little California style on him. So.
All right, lastly for you now, obviously, it's a big year this year. This team is playing very well this season on the back end. You guys have had a lot of good players contribute on the back end as well. You've got a good relationship with Steve Holt, obviously a defensive partner there. Take me through that relationship and what's that been like so far?
Yeah, he was really quiet our first couple of weeks here. It kind of took a while to get him to open up. I never thought he was going to actually start talking, and then as the season went on, he started talking a little bit. He's a little strange guy, but he's really, really nice guy. I love playing with him, and he actually the more I got to know him, the funnier he got too. So yeah, no, I really like playing with Holtzy.
Well, appreciate your time. Thanks for this, Connor. It was good to get a good look at you here.
Yep. Thank you.
Then thank you to Connor, and join us next week on The Bench, presented by The Bench Market, where my guest will be Vees forward Danny Waite.